All right, let's talk about AI, artificial intelligence. It's a term that is, well, it's everywhere, right? But it's also super misunderstood. It feels like this huge, futuristic concept. But what does it actually mean for us, like today? Let's break it down.
You know, if you hear the word AI and your brain just kind of goes fuzzy with all the hype and the crazy headlines, trust me, you are not alone. It feels like it means everything and nothing at the same time, and yeah, that can be totally overwhelming. But what if we could just clear away all that fog? What if we had a map, a really simple way to organize all these different ideas? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build a guide to the 8 dimensions of AI, so you can see exactly how everything fits together.
Okay, so part 1. Let's start at the very beginning, with AI as a tool. These are the foundations, the absolute workhorses of the AI world, the systems that are basically just really specialized tools.
First up, we've got Reactive AI. And honestly, the name says it all. It just reacts. It sees what's happening right now, in this exact moment, and responds. That's it. The analogy of a factory worker on an assembly line is perfect. A part comes down the line, they perform one action. They have zero memory of what happened 5 minutes ago, and absolutely no concept of what's coming next. It's pure stimulus response.
So, what's its superpower? Well, it's not thinking in the way we think of it. Not at all. Its power is just pure, raw speed and consistency. It does its one job perfectly, thousands of times in a row, without ever getting tired, bored, or distracted. It's less like a brain and more like perfect robotic muscle memory.
All right, building on that, we get to the AI you actually interact with every single day. This is narrow AI. Think of it like a world-class specialist surgeon. I mean, they're an absolute genius at performing one very specific, very complex operation. But ask them to do your taxes, they'd be totally lost. That's narrow AI. And its superpower is just pinpoint precision. I'm talking about the AI that unlocks your phone with your face, the one that somehow knows exactly what show you want to binge watch next, or the GPS that gets you through rush hour. It does that one specific thing with incredible, unbelievable accuracy.
And here is the big reality check. You ready? Almost all the AI you use today, even the stuff that seems completely magical and mind-blowing, is narrow AI. That's it. They are all just highly trained specialists. They don't understand the world, they just excel at one tiny slice of it.
Okay, part 2. Now, things get really interesting. We're taking a huge leap forward here. This is where AI stops being just a simple tool and starts to feel more like a partner, a creative collaborator.
And that brings us to the one you've definitely heard about, Generative AI. This is the tech that has just taken over the world lately. Why? Because instead of just analyzing stuff that already exists, it creates brand new things. We're talking text, images, code, music, you name it. The analogy of a writer who's read the entire internet is a good one. It's not copying, it's learning the patterns so it can predict what word should come next, and then the next, and so on.
So its superpower? Creativity, but at an insane scale. See, it's not just Googling for an answer that's already out there. It's generating a totally new possibility from scratch, based on everything it's learned. And that ability to create, that's what makes it feel so different, so much more human.
Okay, next is a quiet one, but it's a massive deal. Multimodal AI. Think about it. As humans, we don't just see or just hear or just read. We do it all at once, right? Our senses work together. Well, that's what multimodal AI is learning to do. Process images and sound and text together to get a much richer, more complete picture of what's going on. And that gives it the superpower of a more human-like perception. It means you can, say, show it a picture of your fridge and ask, "What can I make for dinner with this?" And it can see the ingredients and understand your question to give you a recipe. This ability to combine senses, it's a total game changer.
Part 3. Okay, hold on, because this is another huge shift. So far, AI has been responding to us or creating things for us. It's been talking. Now, we're moving into the frontier where AI starts acting. It starts doing things in the real world. This is the world of autonomous AI agents. And here's the key difference. You don't give an agent a to-do list, you give it a goal. Like, hey, book my trip to that conference next month. And the agent just goes and does it. It figures out the plan, researches flights, finds a hotel, checks your calendar, and can actually book everything for you all on its own. And this right here, this
is the big leap. Let's make it super clear. Generative AI suggests a travel plan. It generates the possibility. An autonomous agent actually goes online and books the ticket. It executes the action. One talks the talk, the other walks the walk. That changes everything.
But here's a cool thing. Intelligence isn't always about one single super powerful brain. Sometimes it comes from the group, and that's the whole idea behind Swarm AI. It's literally inspired by nature, like a colony of ants or a flock of birds. Each ant is, well, not that smart on its own, but together, they build these incredibly complex societies. Same idea here.
The superpower here is collective intelligence. You're not building one giant, expensive, all-knowing AI. Instead, you have tons of little, simple AIs all working together. And this is already out in the wild, being used for crazy complex problems like managing an entire city's traffic flow or coordinating thousands of robots in a warehouse.
All right, our final section. We are now entering the realm of the profound, the theoretical, the stuff of science fiction. Part 4 is all about AI as a mind. This is the end game, the ultimate goal of the whole field.
And here's the big one. AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence. This is the concept that fuels so much of the debate and the dreams around AI. AGI isn't just a slightly smarter version of what we have now. We're talking about an AI that could learn and perform any intellectual task a human can. Not just one thing, but anything. It's the ultimate jack of all trades.
Okay, but let's hit pause for another massive reality check. I need to be crystal clear about this. AGI does not exist. Period. No matter what some headline might scream, it's not here. Every single AI we have today is still a narrow AI. AGI is the destination we're debating how to get to, but we are absolutely not there yet.
And that brings us to our final dimension. And this one, well, this one is a little bit scary. Self-improving AI. Now, this is a system that doesn't just learn from the mountains of data we give it. No, it learns from its own experience. It looks at how it did, figures out its own mistakes, and then rewrites its own code to get better next time.
Its superpower is continuous improvement. Think about that loop: perform, analyze, improve, repeat. A system that can make itself better over and over without any human needing to step in, that is unbelievably powerful. And it's exactly why this concept is at the very heart of all the serious discussions about AI safety. Which leaves us with the final, and maybe the most important question of all. As these systems go from just reacting, to creating, to acting, and finally to improving themselves, who or what is actually in control? I really hope this map gives you a clearer picture of the AI landscape. I'd love to know which of these 8 types surprised you the most. Drop a comment and let us know. Thanks for tuning in.